Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Jan Moses, back here to share my thoughts on the latest event to arrive in NBA 2K25 My Team, the Signature Series event. Not the NBA playoffs event, not an event for Easter coming in a week, the Signature Series event. Gonna share my thoughts on it, a couple of things that I like. There's one thing that I don't like that I don't really see a lot of people talking about, and then there is something that I know a lot of you guys are upset about. I'm going to cover that in this video as well. We're going to also open up a 10-pack box from the Signature Series exchange that I earned from grinding out the agendas that we got earlier this morning. And then we do have a Dark Matter pack that I got from the John Wall Pro Pass agendas. I was able to grind that out really quickly on the mobile app, so I took care of that like on one of the mornings when we were on vacation, which is really nice, really easy to do. I get the Pro Pass basically every season. I did it last year as well, and I feel like those agendas are really nice to get done. I'd rather get those done than the one for Tim Duncan because I'm not going to be paying to level up. I'd much rather play the game and level up that way, because for me, I'm afraid that once I hit level 40, I'm not going to really have much of a desire to want to grind this game out. And they did give us a number of things to grind in this game, so let's get into it. We are going to first start though with the packs. I think it's really important to talk about the packs that we get during these events, because even if you're like me and you don't plan on buying any of the boxes that dropped with this event today, I do think it's a good idea to get a feel for what exactly are in these boxes so that you can maybe work the auction house and try to get some of the players that you might have been trying to buy for a while at a better price, and maybe even with a few added Hall of Fame or Legend badges as well. So let's take a quick look. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I'm recording this video a little before 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern, and so I'm sure the majority of you guys who play My Team and are watching this video, which should be everybody watching this video, you guys already know what's in store when it comes to with these boxes. We have the Hall of Fame box returning once again with an equal chance pack with either a 100 overall or Dark Matter card. You then get a double Dark Matter pack, and I have seen some people on Twitter and YouTube get lucky and get a second 100 overall out of that double Dark Matter pack. You then get a Dark Matter Galaxy Opal equal chance pack, followed by a couple of option packs for 100 overall event pieces or the latest coach Galaxy Opal Steve Kerr, who I actually do want to look at. I'm not familiar with what his boosts are, along with the usual stuff, you know, the Legend badges and the Hall of Fame badges. I personally don't think this is worth it. I feel like more so than in any other event, I've seen a lot of really bad boxes. You know, that first day of even the Bracket Busters event, I felt like I saw a lot of really good pulls coming out of, you know, YouTubers doing pack openings and people on Twitter sharing their good pulls. I feel like I've seen a little less of that this time around, and even the people that are lucky enough to pull a 100 overall are seemingly frustrated when they get Devin Booker or Luka Doncic or Patrick Ewing. So you know, if you want to spend money on this game, my mentality when it comes to that this year is if you're going to spend money, do so during these events. I did so during two of the earlier events, during the Winter Festival and the All-Star events. I did not buy any box in the Bracket Busters event, and as of right now, I'm more than likely not going to buy the box here. And I think one of the main reasons for that isn't necessarily with regards to what you can get out of this box in terms of the players. It's more so because, and we're going to get to this in a bit, the exchange options don't really look all that exciting to me. And again, we'll go over that in a little bit. There really aren't all that many other options that I think are worth looking at. I have not taken a look at the MyTeam mobile app to see if they gave like a Dark Matter option pack over there. If they did for 50,000 MT, or sorry, 50,000 VC rather, that might not be a bad option if you want to do that. I may look into that myself, but the problem is I'm not going to hit level 40 in 14 days. More than likely I'm not anyways. And so maybe if you already grinded to level 40 or you spent money to get to level 40 because of the, you know, the Tim Duncan agendas that we had last weekend, well then maybe you can take advantage of the MyTeam mobile app offer, because I'm assuming we do have one. We've had one in each of the last couple of events in this game. So just go ahead and take a look for that. It may only be 50,000 VC again. So yeah, take a look at that. Otherwise, don't really feel like I need to talk about these packs all that much more. The agendas, I think, are one of the things that 2K put into the game for this event that I think is actually a W. They did a really good job of, well, you know what? Hold on. Let me backtrack. They didn't do a really good job. They did what they should have done in the Bracket Busters event. I'm not wording this very well. Sorry. What they did in this event, they should have done in the Bracket Busters event. There you go. In the Bracket Busters event, if you guys remember, we got a string of challenges that required you to use players from the Bracket Busters promo, including players like 100 overall Chris Webber and Dark Matter David Robinson. Cards that a lot of people playing this game were not going to get their hands on while that event was going on, which meant they were not going to be able to complete that challenge string to get that, I think it was a 100 overall piece that you got for completing all 26 of those challenges. 2K seems to have righted their wrongs with this event because all of these agendas here don't require any specific players, which I think is actually better. I think this is the happy medium where it's not like 2K is making us, you know, for example, let me pick a random card. Okay, for example, Mario Chalmers, right? Mario Chalmers has, I think, a diamond in the Signature Series set. We don't need to complete an agenda with any Mario Chalmers, which is what I thought they were going to do for an event. Instead, what they did was they just set it to where you just need to score, you know, points and get other, you know, random stats and agendas done with players from the set. And there are a couple of agendas that require you to use, I think it's up to 7 or more Signature Series players, which that really isn't all that bad because if you take a look at the collection, I believe there are 10 diamonds and pink diamonds combined. Yes, there are 5 diamonds and 5 pink diamonds, so you only need up to 7. And I think all these cards eventually are going to be closer to like 2 to 3k MT. Maybe the pink diamonds will be closer to 5 to 6k. But still, you're going to probably be able to, in a couple of days, be able to buy all these cards for, at least in the diamond tier, for closer to 2,000 MT or so. And then these pink diamonds for closer to, I think, 5 to 6k, especially when super packs come back around on this upcoming Tuesday. I'm just now realizing, because I was out of the country and I didn't have the opportunity to make any videos when Season 6 launched, I haven't had a chance to share my thoughts on what we're getting in terms of Tuesday content and Friday content. Maybe we'll do that in a future video. Maybe we'll work on that tomorrow. I just want to get through this video really quickly, just to, you know, kind of dip my toes back in the YouTube content creation space once again. Am I recording, by the way? Let me take a quick peek and make sure. Yes, we are. Hi, YouTube. Anyways, moving on. Again, the challenges are really good. And in case you didn't add everything up here, why is it saying show members here? I apologize. In case you guys didn't add up all these, so we have these 3 strings of agendas right here, plus this one for playing 3 King of the Court games, which will get you a Dark Matter Signature Series event card. But these 3, I'm assuming, will get you the 3 Shatter Prize pieces that you need for this 100 overall event piece. I'm assuming it's going to just be a Shatter Prize piece puzzle that just requires these 3. Hopefully they don't require us to play other challenges or other game modes. I feel like these agendas are pretty lengthy, and so, you know, I think there's 7 in each string, so that's 21 challenges for 100 overall. And then on top of that, in each of these individual strings, you're getting 2 amethyst, 2 diamond, 1 pink diamond, 1 opal, and 1 dark matter event piece. So in total, if you complete all 21 of these challenges, you're going to walk away with 1 100 overall piece, 3 dark matter collectibles, 3 opal collectibles, 3 pink diamond collectibles, and then what is that? 6 diamond and 6 amethyst, which I think is pretty solid, honestly. We can take a look at the exchange now very briefly. I just don't think there are, again, in my opinion, all that many exchanges that are very exciting. You guys have heard me talk about it a bunch when it comes to these events. I am not a big fan of RNG. You know, like, I would much rather spend 50,000 VC on the MyTeam mobile app if I hit level 40 in the next 2 weeks to get a Dark Matter option pack than spend 3 Invincible Signature Series event collectibles. For one, I'd rather not do that, personally speaking. Will Chamberlain looks great, but not at that price tag. 100 overall signature series event cards. We need 25 of them to get this wild card. That's going to be obnoxious. Chris Bosh, I mean, I haven't looked at how they've changed these cards animation wise, so maybe, maybe Klay Thompson and Chris Bosh are going to be more worth it, but this is still a very high price point, and you're going to only be able to get to the 2,100 overalls needed for Chris Bosh and the 15 needed for Klay Thompson by spending money on this game. And as someone that is not planning on buying any of the boxes or any packs really during this event, I will not be able to obtain these cards. Let's take a quick look at Steve Kerr. Is he going to be here, or is he going to be... No, maybe he's going to be here. Let's see. Yes, he's right here. So Steve Kerr... That's interesting. So you can mess around with that and give a few of your players legend. I think that's mini marksman, right? Which maybe that's not a bad badge. I don't know. I mean, I guess let me know in the comments down below. Is that a badge that you guys want to see boosted on your players? Because I don't really know if I care that much about it. But the boosts here all look to be pretty good. Speed with ball, pass accuracy, ball handle, three-pointer, mid-range, and driving layup. I just don't know if this card's going to be worth his price tag, which, if you guys didn't see, is, let's scroll over a little bit right here, 5 100 overall pieces. Now, one thing I'm wondering is, do we get an invincible collectible card for winning 5 games in a row in Park on Sunday? I think it has to be, right? Because we have the invincible Kevin Durant, who requires 20 of these cards. So I feel like they have to at least make one of them grindable, and I think the happy medium is make it a Park grind, because that 5-game win streak is not easy. And so if you do that, you'll at least be able to walk away with, well, what can you turn that into? Is it 2? Yes, you can turn 1 invincible card into 2 100 overall cards. So that'll at least get you, what is that, 40% of the way to getting this the Steve Kerr card. I just woke up from a nap. That's why I'm like stumbling all over my words. I apologize. But yeah, when it comes to the players, I think this Marc Gasol had his 6 changed. I know he looks really damn good. So does Jason Kidd. I don't know about Bam Adebayo, and I think this Andrew Wiggins has not had his jump shot changed, but I think these 2 cards look really good. This Jason Kidd especially, I'm pretty sure he has Patty Mills base. This card looks like an absolute goon. I think his dribble 6 got updated too, so this card may be a really, really fun card, and it's exactly why I was trying to tell you guys don't buy or don't exchange cards for Juan Dixon during the Bracket Busters event. I think Jason Kidd could be a card where, yes, he is only 6'4", but he's going to be so good defensively for you, and with all the SIGs that they've added to this card, he's going to be an absolute monster for you offensively. So definitely a point guard that I'm considering adding to my team. Nick Young apparently looks really good. I think he has one of the best jump shots in the game right now, which makes this card a lot of fun to run potentially. So maybe look into adding this card. I just don't know. I'm not going to do the math right now because, again, my brain is like kind of scrambled right now, having just woken up from a nap, a little groggy. But 30 Galaxy Opal Signature Series event cards does seem like a pretty steep price point to pay. Not sure if I want to do that. None of the other Opals really excite me all that much. I haven't really looked too much into these dynamic duos. I am going to do so ahead of the salary cap report episode that I'll be dropping tomorrow morning, because I do think it's important to note if any of these dynamic duos are going to be good, which ones you should potentially bring into salary cap. And I still think, the salary cap did go up by 2,000 points as expected, as I discussed last week. That still doesn't mean you should be bringing in, dark matters into salary cap. You probably still can, but I would rather bring in a pink diamond and an amethyst and then have their duo boost them both to dark matter. So I like Jared Vanderbilt. I don't love his jump shot, but if his boosts look really good, this may be a dynamic duo that I potentially invest in. We'll have to see. I don't know about this boost right here. I've seen a number of these duos, and it kind of feels like the 2 cards kind of have conflicting positions. Like, yes, you can play Chris Mullin at the small forward, but I'd rather run Chris Mullin at the shooting guard position. Same thing with Latrell Sprewell. Moving on here, when it comes to the pink diamonds, the one that I'm the most interested in is Mark Williams. The card actually looks really damn good, so he may be one of the first cards that I end up adding to my team. Gotta look at Boris Diaw and Danny Green. I just know that Boris Diaw Diamond has a really bad jumper. I'm not sure if they changed it on the Apex card. So if they did not, you may not want to get this dynamic duo, because that Boris Diaw jumper is cooked. I'm not sure again if they've changed it when this card came out, then maybe it's worth it, but I have no interest in it otherwise. These diamonds don't really excite me all that much. Maybe I'll add Andrew Nemhard and Jonas Valanciunas just because the price point is so low, being 3 diamond collectibles for Jonas and then 1 for Andrew Nemhard. Don't think I want to run this dynamic duo at all. This one is very interesting to me, and I would say that you should look into getting this duo, if for no other reason than just getting the agendas done. You may need more signature series players. We'll see how many we get out of the 10-pack box that we do. But if I don't get Mario Chalmers or Hassan Whiteside, I would definitely like to get this exchange completed so I can add them to my team. This duo is going to be interesting. I got to see what they do with DeAndre Jordan's 3-point rating. Other than that, the main thing I want to talk about, because I don't really care too much about these Amethyst cards right here, this. I know a lot of people are really upset about this. The fact that they've upped the number of Amethyst, sorry, they upped the number of, not Amethyst. These are now requiring diamonds. You need to put in 4 diamond collectibles instead of putting in, I think it was 3 Amethyst collectibles to get a badge deluxe pack, comparing it to the Bracket Busters event. And then the diamond shoe and takeover pack now requires 2 diamonds instead of, I think it was just 1 amethyst. So what we're going to probably see is less people making a lot of MT from this event, unless they're just, spending a lot of money on packs and then selling the players that they get out of those packs. I'm honestly kind of okay with this, because what this does is it kind of kills my urge to want to invest all of my amethyst tokens or collectibles, whatever you want to call them, into these and then quick sell them for MT. It's so much work. It's so mind numbing. And so for them to kind of do this, again, it's nice in a way. Like, the one silver lining is that I think this is going to make you probably not want to do this. And even if you end up doing this, it's going to save you a lot of time because the requirements are so much higher to get these done. I want to show you guys really quickly. I think I have it saved, or at least opened up on Twitter right here. Yes. So you can see here, 100 overall equals 45,000 MT, which is less than a quarter of the MT, I believe, that you were able to get for a 100 overall Bracket Busters piece during the event that quite literally ended a week ago. So they absolutely slashed the MT profitability of the Badge Deluxe Pack and the Diamond Shoe Exchange. It's insane. I mean, an amethyst, I think an amethyst was worth 325 MT if you were to put that amethyst Bracket Busters collectible into the takeover and diamond shoe pack, because I think a diamond shoe quick sells for 300 MT and then the takeover at minimum quick sells for 25. So to go from 325 MT per amethyst Bracket Buster collectible to 30 MT per signature series collectible is quite the downgrade as well. So if you like these events because you get to make MT, you are a big loser when it comes to this event. So I would say try to put the collectible towards the players in the exchange that you want. If you want to be risky, maybe put the the collectibles towards gambling on certain packs. Maybe you want to put it towards that 10-pack box. I have no interest in any of that stuff, but we'll see where I'm at with my collectibles at the end of this event, because once again, it is a two-week event, and it does look like they're letting you get these players, or at least exchange for these players, through the beginning of next season, which is kind of interesting because the season ends in 34 days. These exchanges end in 37 days. So just, a thing to keep in mind. All right, do I have anything else I want to talk about here? I've been doing a lot of yapping in this video. I apologize. I have not done a video in so long. We are currently at, how long to the video? We're 19 minutes in. If you're still rocking with me, I really appreciate it. We're going to quickly open up our 10-pack box. I think I'm going to save my dark matter for tomorrow's video just because I talk so much and I really want to just get these signature series players. So let's do that right now. Let's get to season 6. And we could do this, but I think I would rather get the 10-pack box and have an opportunity to get something better. And honestly, the thing I would really like to see more so than that is to just get multiple unique players from this set. If I could walk away out of this 10-pack box with, I don't know, 3 to 4 players from the set that are different, that would be great, because then that basically puts me in a position where I just need to buy another 3 to 4 from the auction house rather, so I can complete these agendas. All right, here we go. Let's throw the signature series exchange into it. Why does it still say show members? I apologize. All right, here we go. 10-pack box. We do have our 10-pack box from last week's set that we have to open up. We're going to open up that box in the, where is it? Right here. We're going to open up this box along with these 2 packs in our salary cap report episode tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Excited for that. Let's open up this 10-pack box though, and let's see, can 2K give us a decent pull out of this? I mean, honestly, again, all I really want to see, as we don't even get a shake in this first one, we starting off with the gold is not great. I just want to see a couple of players from the set, man. Give me 3 to 4 players from the set, and I'll be a happy camper. Pack number 2, still no shake. Yeah, not the start we were hoping for. Pack number 3, still no shake. All right. We get Keontae George and Zion. These 10-pack boxes have been really bad to me all year, so I would not be shocked if we don't get any shakes at all. As we get another gold player, we get Jalen Wells. I heard that his prognosis is not looking too bad. He's going to be out for the rest of the year, which obviously sucks, but thank goodness he's going to be okay for next season. 5 packs in, not one shake out of this 10-pack box. Not looking too good. Making me kind of regret not getting the 95 plus overall, as we get a Gems of the Game Pascal Siakam. Come on, 2K. We can do better. Come on. Another Emerald, man. Holy moly, we get OG Anunoby. That's exciting. All right, final 3 packs here of this 10-pack box. Can we get one shake? Oh, finally, get one shake, and it's a diamond. All right. Come on, 2K. Who do I even want? Marcin Gortat, maybe? Eastern Conference. 92 driving layup. It's not going to be Mario Chalmers, which I'm cool with. Who is a power forward on the Hornets? We get Tajan Salon. I've seen a lot of interesting pronunciations of his name. Now, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but I've heard people calling him Tid Jane, which is interesting. Anyways, final 2 packs here. We get another shake. Okay, cool. 2 diamonds, I'm cool with. I did not feel good about this box like a minute ago. So, love to see 2 shakes, at least 2 diamonds. That's not bad. Because again, if pink diamonds end up being 4K MT and the diamonds end up being 2K MT, this all ends up adding up. We're going to get another player that's not Mario Chalmers. Is that Marcin Gortat? I believe it is. Yes, it is Marcin Gortat. Welcome to the squad. Love to see it. All right, final pack. Can we end it with a shake? We cannot. We get a sapphire. Well, you know what? We got 2 shakes out of that one. Not the worst thing in the world. Could have been better, but it could have been worse. We'll get the 4,500 MT. We'll just quick sell all these badges and takeovers. Yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys. Let me know, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, and what is your grade on this event so far through day 1? I'm assuming we're going to see the same kind of pattern we saw with the Bracket Busters event with this event. I think we're not going to get any more added challenges. I think the challenges that we have today are going to be in-game for the next 2 weeks. I think we're going to see a King of the Court event for a Dark Matter collectible this Saturday, obviously, and then next Saturday. And then I think we're going to get a 100 overall, a Invincible collectible that's going to be earnable by getting 5 wins in the park on each of the next 2 Sundays. So that's my prediction. I don't think that's a hot take at all. In fact, I think it's the coldest take, but sometimes the most obvious take with 2K is the correct answer. I would love to be proven wrong, but that's what I think we're going to get with 2K's content regarding this event over the next 2 weeks. Appreciate you guys. I missed you guys. It's good to be back. Not sure if I'm going to stream tomorrow. Maybe we will, but we're going to definitely work on a salary cap report episode, which will be coming out to you guys tomorrow morning. Love you all. Until next time, I'll see you later.